The St. George Orthodox Church, Paliakkara at Thiruvalla, is the first church in Pathanamthitta district dedicated to St. George. Before establishing this church, the members were part of St. Mary's Orthodox Church, Niranam, which was established in AD 54 by St. Thomas the Apostle. As Niranam Church was a little bit far away from Thiruvalla, people felt much difficulty in traveling every week up to Niranam. So, they decided to find a place in Thiruvalla itself and to build a church there. The Christian leaders in Thiruvalla jointly submitted a request to the authorities to grant permission to build a church. The rulers of the land of Thiruvalla were a group of Brahmin families. However, in AD 1747, Travancore Maharaja Marthandavarma had captured the land of Thiruvalla. On 8th March 1815 AD, the first temporary church was established as per the sanction granted by the Regent Maharani of Travancore, Uttratadi Tirunal Gauri Parvati Bai. Unfortunately, the temporary church was soon gutted in fire. However, the church was rebuilt in the same place as per the instructions of the Regent Maharani and the financial help of 8,000 rupees received from her. The support of the British resident Colonel John Munro was also there in this venture. Thiruvalla Christians were part of the autonomous Indian Orthodox Church, which was not affected by the schism which occurred in the 17th century due to the intervention of Portuguese colonists and subsequent introduction of Catholicism in India. But by 19th century, inspired by the work of the British missionaries, a Reformation movement happened in the Malankara Church, which eventually resulted in a schism leading to the formation of Marthoma Church. The Paliakkara Church too suffered its aftermath. Though the royal court verdict was in favor of the Malankara Orthodox Church, the newly formed Marthoma Church continued to use the church by force from 1876 to 1904 under the leadership of Aib Thoma Katana, who had been secretly supported by the British rulers. However, in 1904 AD, they finally ended their unauthorized use of the church by receiving an amount of 1,700 rupees and vacated the church. The internal disputes that arose in the Malankara Orthodox Church with the relocation of the Catholicate in Malankara in 1912 AD also had its reflections in the Paliakkara Church. However, peace was reinstated in December 1958 when the Antiochian Patriarch unconditionally accepted the Catholicos and the Catholicos accepted the Patriarch as envisaged in the 1934 Constitution of the Malankara Orthodox Church. This happened consequent to the 1958 verdict in favor of the Malankara Orthodox Church given by the Apex Court of India. In the earlier days, Thiruvalla town was centralized in Kavumbagam, and most of the Christians of the town lived in the Kavil street, which stretched from Thiruvarankavu temple to Kavil temple. Most of the Christians who lived here were merchants. They were brought by the local rulers, mostly from places like Niranam in the 15th century, for enhancement of trading. The rulers also had brought Tamil Brahmins who were specialized in textile trading and banking. Both these groups took the Kavil Street as their capital place, and thus the street developed into one of the biggest markets in Kerala. Paliakkara St. George Orthodox Church is the oldest Christian church in Thiruvalla, and hence the mother of all other churches belonging to different Christian denominations in and around Thiruvalla. St. Gregorios of Parumala, the first metropolitan of Niranam Diocese, stayed at Paliakkara Church, overseeing the establishment of MGM Higher Secondary School, Thiruvalla. He also conducted his last Passion Week services at Paliakkara Church from 20th to 27th April 1902 by staying there, and also ordained Vadamakal Skaria to the order of Koruyo or subdeacon on 4th August 1902, which was also the last ordination he conducted before his death on 2nd November 1902. The specialty of this church is its uniqueness in the architecture. It's a typical model of churches built in similar period, with wings at both sides and with pictures in the high external walls. The murals on the eastern wall of the altar had attracted many tourists and history students to this site. They are of high quality and perfection, made with natural colors. The pictures generally demonstrate the major events in our Lord's life on earth. Below it is a huge picture of St. George at the center and 12 apostles on either side. Their names are also written in Syriac at the bottom. Some writings were also found on the wall above the baptism tub. The Paliakkara Church now has over 800 families as its members, and it is a place of refuge for all sections of people from far and wide, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. The Kidakkedath family, which is my wife's maternal family, are members of this church, and the ancestors are buried here. My wife's maternal uncle, late K.K. Chorian, needs special mention among them. He was the classmate of Basilios Marthoma Matthews I Catholicos and remained unmarried throughout his life. He used to work as a teacher at MGM High School, Thiruvalla, and in the erstwhile Ceylon before he returned to Kerala and became the first headmaster of Mar Philoxenos Memorial High School, Chungathara. He was also General Secretary of the Mar Gregorios Orthodox Christian Students Movement. Another rare distinction he has to his credit is that he had also been the diocesan secretary of Niranam Diocese, a post generally held only by priests.